The next Antweight fight we will have for you here is Travis with Blue Steel against Jonathan with Pushy Wushy. Travis's Blue Steel has an overhead horizontal spinning bar. It's been very effective so far, other than the part where it tends to come off after a good big hit. But thankfully for him, he also has a couple of steel tines on the front, and those little forks are able to both push the opponent up into the weapon, as well as be able to help control them to keep them away from hitting him, and to allow him to push them around in a pushing match and possibly push them out the side. Pushy Wushy being driven by Jonathan. He's joining us all the way from Indiana today, so thank you very much to him for coming up. And everybody here was a little bit concerned because of the fact, oh, looking for the broom? A little bit concerned because of the fact that he has done very well in matches in Ontario, but so far Saskatchewan seems to be giving a run for his money. He has Pushy Wushy, which is a reconfigurable bot. In this case, he has a large titanium wedge on the front that is hinged, and that allows him to take some blows from an opponent. And actually, one thing that he seems to be doing very well at so far is ramming his opponent at high speed, launching them with the wedge over the wall. That is one heck of a maneuver, something that takes a lot of driving skill and a lot of strategy to be able to pull off, and he's been doing very well at it so far. So can't wait to see if he's able to get the best of Travis. Travis is definitely a seasoned driver and has been able to do quite a lot of those kind of maneuvers himself. So depending on how long that weapon lasts for, it might be a matter of destruction or it might be a matter of just skillful driving. Both drivers have their push-outs open. Look like they're both hoping to have a bit of a quick pushing match here. I think after the last couple of times that Blue Steel's weapon has come off and he's won by pushing, he's just going to rely on that to start with. Pushy Wushy still showing a little bit of damage on the back there. It had quite a crack put in its frame in its last fight, but it's still up and running after some emergency repairs in the pits over our lunch break here, and now it is good to go. Just give these guys a few minutes to get everything together here. There's quite a lot of safety involved in powering up the robot, especially when you have a nasty weapon on there. You don't want it to activate while your fingers are in the way, because these things will break titanium armor. You can sure bet they'll go straight through a finger. Everybody's ready? And we will begin now in 3, 2, 1, fight! Blue Steel getting up to speed. Nice little fan on top there. Comes down and instantly comes off. That's kind of what we thought might happen, but a wheel has also come off of something. Oh, it was on the back of Pushy Wushy. Thankfully, he has 4 to start with, so he's only down to 3. Still very maneuverable nonetheless. And Blue Steel lost control for just a moment. He did get it back. In the meantime, Pushy Wushy nearly managed to get him out the side. Unfortunately for Travis having a little bit of radio issues, that does happen sometimes. But he's back in the fight, and you can see ramping over top of Pushy Wushy. It's hard to get underneath of that low wedge that he's got there. Sometimes he can do it, sometimes he can't. There he does, but immediately Jonathan thinking very quickly, backing up and then ramming him again so that he could be the one getting underneath. And that fast bot, really hard to outmaneuver. And Jonathan doing a great job of driving it, trying to be the one to get underneath him. And you can see again and again ramming into him. One of the things he's hoping to do is direct Blue Steel to one of the sides, or especially the side that is closed. They can just ramp him over while safely keeping himself in the arena. But he's also hoping in the event that this does go to a judge's decision, a nice push into the red hazard by Pushy Wushy there. He is hoping that if this goes to a judge's decision, he can show a lot more aggression and control. Blue Steel once again losing control of his robot. It is not responding. As Jonathan backs off, he's got 10 seconds to show movement. He's flipping the sticks, but something is not acting. And he's going to be counted out. That's the end of it for Blue Steel. The win goes to Pushy Wushy. Congratulations, Jonathan. Looks like he was able to tank the hits as long as he had to. Only one big one there, but that was enough to destroy that weapon. And then after that, Blue Steel was just not operating correctly. And Jonathan able to keep him busy long enough, keep himself from going out long enough to be able to win the fight and let him fall apart on his own there.